guys, a long time that I haven't been on YouTube. So there's so many updates that I have, good ones and not so good ones, and just trying to stay positive. So this might be a long video. It's just gonna be a quick pregnancy update, life update, all that fun stuff, and hopefully the next video will be our labor and delivery vlog, which I am super excited and nervous about. But before we get into my pregnancy and how far along I am and stuff, I really want to give you guys a quick life update. But right now I'm at the hospital currently eating breakfast, so I thought it was a good time to get on here and give you guys updates and whatnot. Last year around December, my husband started a new job. We got our SUV that we were planning to get in the next 5 years, which I'm really happy we got the SUV because it's like mine now. I'm the one that drives it, but it's a beautiful car. And then, as you guys know, we got a puppy. We got a French bulldog. She's a chocolate merle. She's currently 6 months old. We got her in June, the day before our gender reveal. So I don't remember if I posted her much or at all in the gender reveal. She's the cutest little thing. I'll insert pictures here if I remember. She's the cutest little soul, and she's my baby. I love her to death. So she's still a puppy, but she's slowly getting out of that puppy stage of like hyperness and stuff, which is amazing because with the baby coming soon, we really, want to make sure she's settled and, potty trained and not too hyper and such. As you guys know, I'm pregnant. I'm having another little girl, and I'm very excited. But this pregnancy has been a really tough one. I've been struggling more with this pregnancy than I did with my first one with Ailey, and she was a preemie, so you guys can only imagine what I've been going through. And that's one of the reasons why I haven't really posted. I haven't really had time to make videos for you guys, but if I end up staying at the hospital, I could do what's in my hospital bag and upload that before my labor and delivery. If not, then I'll save it and upload it afterwards. But I really want to do that since I might be stuck here for a week. But okay, let's get started from the very beginning of my pregnancy. So I think I found out like in April that I was pregnant, April or March. Surprisingly, I found out really early. When I took the pregnancy test, the calculations that that I got from it is that I found that I was 3 weeks pregnant. Isn't that crazy? Even from the beginning, I've been having a lot of scares and complications. So I think it was at like 6 weeks. I kept going into my appointments and to see the doctors because I kept having like lower cramping pain that I didn't feel with Ailey, so I knew it was like a little off or whatever. My 6 week, I think it was my 6 week appointment, 6 or 7. They told me that there wasn't really any change on the ultrasound, that from last time they did an ultrasound, which was like a week or 2 before, and basically my HCG levels were not rising like they were supposed to. So they basically told me I was going to miscarry, and that was the worst news that I had ever received. I was very devastated. I broke down crying in the car on my way home. I was like, you know what? I just got to take it easy, pray, hope that this baby will be our little miracle baby. And once I came back and got a repeat HCG level, like the blood drawn, her levels spiked up. and she was really shook. I think it was the midwife that was on. She was really shook and surprised, and gave me the good news that my levels look good and that we would schedule an appointment for 8 or 9 weeks, which would show heartbeat, possibly. So they did. I went in and we got a heartbeat. Let's see, at my 20-week ultrasound, I found out that I have the same thing I had with Ailey, which is the marginal cord insertion. So the placenta, the cord is inserted on the side instead of the middle of the placenta, which can cause a bunch of things. Sometimes people go through their pregnancy without any complications, but what are the odds to get it twice? Because it's already like a 9% chance of getting it, but whatever. She ends up getting it too, which I was shocked about. So that's when they wanted to keep it a close look, because this can give her a high risk of being smaller. Like my daughter Ailey, they just wanted to keep like a close eye on that. So I had appointments, I think, like once a month up until 28 weeks. She was actually measuring. She was measuring slightly smaller than what babies her, like the gestational age would be, but they said it was fine, that she was still on the curve they called it. So they weren't really worried. But at my 32-week appointment, they found out that she's running on under the 10th percentile, which I think that's how Ailey was measuring. So they're like, yep, she's measuring small. So, and with that one, with that appointment that I went to, that was last Tuesday, we find out that I am preeclamptic. Another thing to add to my list. They sent me home. I went to the ER to check my protein and stuff, which was a little elevated, but my blood work was fine. So they said it was fine for me to go home. And they gave me a blood pressure cuff at the clinic with my doctor. And I was checking my blood pressure, and they told me if it was anything over a certain amount to come in. I ended up coming last night, Saturday, here. So my protein in my urine has been even higher now. So that is a little problem. So they kept me overnight, and they're keeping me one more night, hopefully. But I talked to my doctor. We're delivering next week, 34 weeks. So I'm having another preemie baby. Yesterday I got my first dose of, I can't remember what the steroid shot is called. I think they call it like the Beth something, to mature the baby's lungs. I got that yesterday, which if you guys have not heard of that, or if you have, you know it's kind of painful. So I get my second dose today. I'm anemic. I'm actually I'm at the border of like being severe. So I'm more than likely gonna have a blood transfusion when I deliver this baby, which I'll talk to you guys about that in my labor and delivery. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update of my life, of the pregnancy. We were pretty much set with this baby. We didn't get a lot of new things, and there's some things we gotta order, but since we're expecting her to be in the NICU, we're not really worried about getting a lot of things done like at this moment, and just waiting to see how everything goes, basically. But yeah, right now I'm in the labor and delivery unit, and it's scary and exciting, and it's just a lot of mixed emotions. I should mention that I'm having a repeat C-section, and this time for sure my husband's gonna be there with me. So maybe next video will either be the labor and delivery or the hospital bag one. Keep you guys updated. If you guys have any questions or anything, please leave them in the comment section down below. and I'm hoping for a healthy delivery. And I'll see you guys next week with a brand new video. Thank you. Bye.